Well, good evening and welcome, everybody. It's another edition of the Silly Shill Show. And we're going to grab stupid tonight. We're going to grab it by the scruff of the neck, drag it down the stairs, and kick it into the back alley where it belongs. You know, it's the show where we just sit back, we bring up some fun videos, we point at stupid people, we laugh. Sometimes we explain why they're wrong. Sometimes we can't be bothered because they're so wrong. But that's what we're going to do, and we're going to have fun doing it. Let's see who's here with us to have fun doing it as well. And we have somebody we haven't seen in a little while. We got Jutmonkthedrunk Monkey. How's it going, buddy?
Oi, fucking oi. Can you hear me, motherfucker? I ain't said that for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yes, man.
How's things?
Yes, man.
How's things?
Yeah, well, you know, things are tough. Fucking life's tough. And we fucking get through it, us monkeys. I don't know, you lot fucking just lose the plot. But like, as long as like the next time I try and make banana flavored vodka, I pull it off because I wasted a lot of banana and I got no fucking vodka. So yeah, life shit me. You know what I mean? What?
Well, I hear you had to get. I hear you had to get fixed too. What happened? What happened?
Yeah, man. Well, yeah. Some of you might know I'm a boxer. I've boxed all my life. I've had a break, and I actually want to fight again. And I was fucking it in the bag beautifully, pounded the shit out of it, and then I ended with a nice fucking kick, right? I'm not a fucking kickboxer. I'm a boxer. So I chipped the bone in my shin and fucked up the tendons.
Ouch. Ouch. That sounds so painful. Are you going to be a while to recover fully?
Well, thing is, I did it last Saturday and worked all week up until something else happened where I can't work anymore. But yeah, the thing is, I just thought, I badly bruised myself. Fuck it, I'll be all right. Went to work. So I'm, you know, acting like normal, thinking, it's fucking painful, whatever. And then as the week progressed, it just got worse and worse and worse to the point where I couldn't really walk properly. So I thought, yeah, man, I fucked this up royally. And wasn't as bad as I thought it was, you know. I was thinking maybe I'd fractured it or something. But, yeah, just a little bit bone chipped out and fuck the tendons. But, you know, I'm a geezer, so fuck it. I'm a fucking drunk monkey and a proper fucking geezer.
Well, as you can tell, he's wearing it well, right? You know, what can you say? You know, so it's great to have you back, buddy. I can't wait to have some fun tonight. This is going to be awesome.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we got Mipet with us tonight. How's it going, Mipet? What's happening down in the world of, blood rushing to your head because you're on the bottom of the earth?
Yeah, my magnetic boots are working. Thank goodness. Yeah, everything's great. I spent yesterday afternoon with my grandchildren and my mum, so it was just a good day all round. And believe me, they know more than these conspiracy theorists. They're 5.
Well, that depends on what you mean by more, right? Because, like, do they know more shit?
Oh, no, they're very, very smart kids.
Yeah.
No, I
smarter
mean
than we were in our day.
No. I mean the conspiracy theorists, not the kids.
Oh.
The kids know more than the conspiracy theorists, but I'm saying it depends how you look at it, because you could say, well, the conspiracy theorists know more shit.
That's true. Okay.
The kids couldn't compete.
Okay.
The conspiracy theorists, bollocks.
I absolutely.
The kids could write an essay on why a YouTube education is not the way to go. Oh, that's cool. But yeah, and you had your news. There's more grandkids on the way, so you're just in grandma heaven, aren't you?
I am, and it could be another multiple birth, so I might get some more twins. I'd love it.
Oh, I bet she's happier than hell to hear that. Jesus.
Yeah, it's very, very likely. Let's just put it that way.
Interesting.
Their history, yeah. So
interesting.
9 months, and I'll be I'll be able to share beautiful photos of these babies. I can't wait.
So are you saying that they're a reality TV show in waiting? Like literally we just need the camera operators at this point? Like, is that really what's going on there?
She actually does watch, 8 and 10 multiple families with kids. And yeah, no, she's not that crazy.
Well, let's hope, because I mean, holy, when you're adding 2 or 3 at a time, it adds up quick.
True.
Yeah. And
family get-togethers. Yeah, brilliant.
Oh yeah, how many hot dogs should we buy? 600. She's pregnant again. But yeah, and speaking of kids and stuff, Aimee and Matt, how are you guys doing over there?
We're doing great. Thank you. We're ready for another good show tonight. We're looking forward to it. We're going to have a great time tonight. And looks like we're getting some more guests. Yay. Woohoo. So thanks everybody in the chat for coming.
Perfect. Cool. And Colin's jumped in tonight. Good to see you. How you doing, buddy? What's happening your way? I'll babble for a second until I see his little red thing go away and he's unmuted. He's got 4 different mutes to his microphone because of his setup, so you never know. There we go. How you doing?
Oh, jeez. No, it was fun tonight. Nice little relax. Diet's doing well. Youngsters are doing well. I've got 3 grandkids at the moment. Jeez. Yeah.
Wow.
It's all good fun. And little and she's doing fantastic. So enjoy it.
Cool. Awesome. And Renee and me jumped in. Renee and me. How's it going? Hey.
Hey, good people. How's it going?
Good, man. Good. How's life your way? What's happening?
I just finished landscaping the yard, doing a little bit of painting outside. And speaking of grandkids, we have 14.
Whoa.
Wow.
Holy shit, man. That's awesome.
Wow.
Imagine
You're like
Christmas.
fucking mafia, man.
Imagine how much Christmas costs, right?
No, when you say landscape in the yard, was that you and your wife and a Brazilian, or do you mean you were outside actually gardening?
The former.
It's funny. Well, it's the time of year, right? You got to get it done and ready so that you're good to go,
Right.
Absolutely. And Purple Rhymes with Orange is here now, too. That's cool. How's it going?
Hello. Yep. Yeah, just sitting down to eat something. I was just cutting up pieces to make a desk for Sloth Girl.
Oh, cool. Going to go for something cool and custom, or just get it done, make it usable, and figure it out later?
No, it's got to be a custom fit to the only corner that's left in her apartment that's not already occupied by something. So it's kind of an extension to her fit in between her entertainment center and the corner.
Oh, that's cool. I like a custom job like that, because then afterwards it all looks integrated and cool. I like that kind of thing. That's cool. Well, I think I'm actually done introducing people. Go ahead, Monkey.
You are done, right? And now it's my turn. Right, listen. Because I want to tell this story that, you and Aimee know. And there's Super Chat Matt there.
Yeah, he's running around. He's having dinner.
Okay. Well, because I cut this geezer's hair the other day, and he said to me when he sat in the chair, "I know your voice." So I was trying to pin him down all the places I'd worked. He hadn't been where I was working, where I was. I worked here, I worked there, and I didn't recognize him, didn't recognize me anyway. We moved on, I'm talking, and he suddenly, out of the blue, said, "Are you Jutmonkthedrunk Monkey?" And I went, "Yeah." And he went, "Oh, wow, hello." I went, "Hello." I was like, "What the fuck?" And he watched this channel since Jim Bojo. You know this.
Oh, wow.
I told you.
Yeah.
As I said, he watched this channel since Jim Bojo was there. And the reason why I asked about Super Chat Matt, because he said, "Oh, and Super Chat Matt." He knew him. Aimee.
That's
Oh, yeah, so
awesome.
he couldn't remember Tatty's name earlier when we were chatting earlier, so I called him the Sky's Potato Man. I was like, what the fuck? Are you doing? I had just smoked a fat one, so what do you expect? And it was just like fucking weird, you know. There was no connection other than he watched Sarcastic Barman. Didn't know this. I mean, come on, guys. I said, you know, Conspiracy Cats. He went, yeah. I went, you know, Simon Dan, and he was, no, I don't think so. I went, you don't know Simon Dan? He was like, no. I went, seriously? He was like, no, I can't think of Simon Dan. I was like, okay. I said, go and watch him. So we might have got Simon Dan a fucking sub. There you go. And that was fucking mind blowing for me. Honestly, I was like, holy shit.
So Simon Dan, if you're watching, yeah. Well, if Simon Dan's, and he owes you $1 for it, so we'll phone that one in. Colin wants in here.
Yeah, I love the story, Jut, but I really am concerned about a drunk monkey cutting somebody's hair. Yeah, no wonder he's a bit worried and a bit scared of your voice.
Dude ended up leaving the place looking like in rem.
When I fucking cut his fringe, right, I hung from the fucking lampshade by my tail. I was swinging while I was doing it right, you know?
Your tail, that's what you told the customer, but we know better.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, we won't talk about that. Come on, let's, Super Jack Mac might be listening.
Maybe.
And Felix, maybe, Come on then, swiftly moving on. Can have your fucking show back.
Well, speaking of show, should we show a video to all the fine people out there?
Now that sounds
might be
plan.
No, do you know what? Actually, no, fuck it. Let's watch Coronation Street.
Oh, that'd be a first for me. So yeah, here, let me get out the list of doom and see what we've got to select from. We've got Chemtrails Are Real, Alex Jones TV. Oh, damn it, Colin, really? Historic water towers. And let's put a third one in for choice. Conspiracy fun facts with what's her face.
Oh, yeah. Oh, jeez.
So selections here. Historic water towers. Chemtrails Are Real. Or
Chemtrails
what
Are
did I
Real.
say? Chemtrails Are Real?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because
You're going
out the game, and I need to be eased back in, and that's well,
I don't know if
a lot of
easier.
new shit coming up while I've been around out the game, It's like, well, fuck's that then?
I don't know if this is easing your way back in, but we'll see. So, Alex Jones TV, Chemtrails Are Real. Here we go.
And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
We have a chemtrail guest with Chemtrail Watch on the show tomorrow. Chemtrails are real. Until 1996, all condensation ice crystal trails only formed at 20,000 feet and higher, generally in the winter months, and they faded out in a few seconds to the maximum of 1 minute. Your whole life, remember, watching a trail go by and watching it disappear? Then suddenly in 96, before anybody was even talking about chemtrails, I would notice, man, why do those stay there? I'd be gardening, because my parents had a couple acres in the middle of town. I would go garden because I like planting stuff. Call me a weirdo. But I'd be out there growing watermelons and stuff and stomping around and the flowers and the bees. And I'd go, man, that trail's been up there for like an hour and it's getting bigger, turning into a cloud. What's going on? It's like cloud seeding. And then by 97, chemtrails, and they add to the jet fuel.
Pause. What a fucking prick. Sorry.
You gotta expect the coach.
So these things are dissipating, are they? I mean, that is really difficult to comprehend, isn't it? That the contrails, not fucking chemtrails, you fucking paranoid idiot. They're contrails and they're dissipating. What is, I mean, really? Come on. For fuck's sake.
What's the whole thing with the year? All of a sudden, it's just 1996 now, like, or 7. Which one did he say? Like,
96.
Why? Yeah, why is that a differentiating thing here? What's going on with that?
That's what I was going to question, because I remember when I was a kid in the 70s.
Yeah. I remember seeing, and he even put a ceiling on it, 20,000 feet. That's just, why it's so arbitrary. Why?
There is something that goes along with this, Dick. There is something that goes along with this where back around 2010, there was rumors going about that the Americans have started using cloud seeding to help them in Vietnam, trying to sort out the jungle warfare they were having over there. And they caused a bit of a stink. So they screwed up royally, messed it all up, didn't use it properly in any way, shape, or form. But it wasn't chemtrails as such. They were just cloud seeding. So that's all it was. Right. It was cloud seeding. This chemtrail shit all came about after that. And then he comes on with this back in 2010. This video is from 2010 off of YouTube, guys. He was stupidity was going along. It's ridiculous.
He is looking younger here. Yeah.
I've seen a few videos around though where obviously when they are testing planes out, and obviously they don't want passengers on the plane to test them out. So obviously airliners, so they have water bottles in them, and they can put different weights at different areas of the plane, see how it handles and gather data and whatnot. So a few of these pictures have just been suddenly like, well, there's proof that they are spraying chemtrails, and it's just like water tanks in a plane to, obviously, as I said.
Yeah. Ugly German Truce in the chat had a good thing to point out. Condensation trails. And they will stay visible whenever the weather conditions are staying close enough to the condensation point at the air saturation level at that height. There you go. That's it. It's actually very simple. You don't have to be a talking pumpkin to get it wrong. Although we've got one here that's certainly showing us it can happen that way.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes they can't form at all. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
there's things that are flying through the sky on certain tends to be hot days, and it's like you see the plane, don't you? You see it glistening, the fucking in the sun. You're on the beach having a wank. And playing
on a beach.
Now, so whatever, innit? Monkey, innit? You forget, man. That's all right having a wank on the beach. It's sound. No one ever. I mean, if you had a wank on the beach, you'd probably get arrested. But when I'm having a wank on the beach, people just go, "Oh, look at that monkey playing with himself."
Well, I forgot. I got the poll open. So, oops, sorry, because I know that this guy's not going to last long for sure. So, anybody else want to have a go at this or keep playing, or what's the deal? All right, you're getting more then.
So it's compartmentalized. The pilots don't even know. Then they have some others where they do know, and they're spraying off larger amounts. And then suddenly government textbooks started admitting 3 years ago that they really were spraying the atmosphere to save us from the sun's rays and to fix the ozone layer. And Paul Watson, I tried to Google it during the break, he wrote a big article 6 months ago or so where the government admitted the chemtrails, and we had links to the government admitting, yes, we've got thousands of flights a year, we're spraying the atmosphere, testing, terraforming to save the Earth from global warming. And then NASA admitted a few years ago.
Yeah. He's just saying bollocks.
Yep.
He's just saying shit. None of that's true. It's just not true, is it? You know what I mean? Well, there's nothing to debunk. It's bullshit.
There's the chance there was a few tests done or something and this and that, but he's equating chemtrails to them doing actual experiments about things. That's a little bit of a difference, right?
I
Purple's
get that, but if you look at... Go on, go.
Oh, sorry. Purple, just waiting to jump in there.
Yeah, citation fucking needed. But, I was having a discussion with somebody a couple of days ago about, the emergency landing procedure when planes have to do the fuel dumping. And just the whole thing with that even when they are releasing hundreds of gallons of fuel, when they're releasing it that high up, the stuff is going to vaporize and nothing significant is going to reach the ground.
Yeah.
Exactly that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's not like you're going to soak a few people's homes or something, or, like lay out a field of cows under a bath of avgas or something, right?
Holy shit, I got blinded in one eye because a fucking plane flew over. Fucking hell, man. I actually did, right? And you know me, and I fucking ran, and I'm about to fucking go off, I think, because I did a fucking video about this, and it was the first time ever that I'd fucking filmed something. I was walking home, I had a few drinks because I'm fucking drunk all the time, but I like to get on it, and I'm the drunk monkey. I looked around, there was a fucking chemtrail. In the distance, this fucking thing was maybe I'd say from the plane about a kilometer. It went all across the sky, right? So I should just post the fucking link. And I won't fucking pop at this, It's like, if that was fucking pure cyanide, do you really think it would reach you? For fuck's sake, with the size of the fucking sky, you bunch of idiots. You're talking about an aeroplane, fucking, 30,000 feet up with a capacity of fuck all in the, because, here's a good one. You fucking globe denying, backward thinking, space denying fucksticks don't even realise that there's a 3-dimensional world that you live in. For fuck's sake. You send a plane up there, right, to fucking spray monkey killing juice, right? Yeah, let it fly over at fucking 32,000 feet and drop its load. I'll stand there and smoke a cigarette even if it's fucking flammable. Fucking hell. You paranoid fucking retards.
We're dispensing the monkey killing juice 12 ounces at a time.
And do you know what? All the while you're trying to fucking bring up monkey fucking juice that you can do whatever, I am still hitting you in the fucking eyes, a lot of you, with my own shit from my own ass. You're doing shit to try and wipe me out, and I just like throwing shit at you.
Well, I think we better play the video for a second just to erase our ears and minds and move on.
Well, Dick, just
just
before you jump in, what Purple was saying about emergency dumping and stuff like, I do remember one story from my time in the military of an emergency dumping not far from where Jutmonk lives, and this is actually true because the amount of claims the Air Force got due to the accidental spillage from people's cars being damaged was horrendous.
Wow.
Generally, they do actually try to drop any fuel out to sea, so they'll fly out over the English Channel or out into the Atlantic, dump out there and drop, and then fly back in. But on an emergency basis, then they just have to do it, and it's not.
Yeah, I just thought they released it at a high enough altitude that it generally didn't get down.
Yeah,
I guess it depends on the emergency.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it depends if they're already low and going for a landing. Yeah, I guess, right? What are you going to do?
I mean,
interesting.
It is. You don't know what might happen. I mean, us monkeys keep horses like you lot do. You can farmers can be insured for an engine falling out of the fucking sky from a plane. Do you know that?
Wow.
There used to be an insurance policy over in Germany, Joe, about starfighters, which were German jets, and the farmers would take out these policies because if the German jets actually hit their farms, it would destroy the land for the next 30 years.
Fucking hell. Yeah.
Wow. So yeah, there you go, right? But this still has nothing to do with what this idiot was talking about. Like it's we're well, I mean, we're in the realm of reality. He's not. So, there's that, right?
I think he's just talking utter bollocks.
It's 20% darker now than it was before the 1995. And then you show the satellite photos of the chemtrail sprays everywhere, how all the lines, like spider webs, cover up cities. I mean, they are manipulating the planet. Well, here's Associated Press. AP exists. It looks like when AP announces they're setting up global government and global currency. I get attacked and they say, no, it doesn't exist. I mean, literally. Now, this is AP. And we're live at prisonplanet.tv now, right? We are live. Okay, we went live at 8 after. I'm in front of the camera so much I don't even know anymore. AP, news break. Obama looks at climate engineering. Now, I want Paul Watson on this now. I want chemtrail every day. In fact, when I'm done with this next Obama film, I'm doing a chemtrail film. That's it. I've made my mind up. I was going to make the 2012 film explaining how that's all a big globalist hoax. But that can wait. I need everybody to start sending me your chemtrail footage, and we'll give you full credit and everything from all over the country. Just send your chemtrail footage. I'm making a chemtrail film. That's it. Because it's in. I should have made it a year ago when they were admitting it in textbooks and things, because it really hurts the globalists to make a film and have them deny it and then have it be all admitted. But even when I document what's admitted now, they're going to say it doesn't exist. Right. The president's new science advisor said Wednesday that global warming is so dire, the Obama administration is discussing radical technologies to cool the Earth's air. And see, this is in the university reports Paul's reported on. Oh, we're spraying the atmosphere, testing, shielding the Earth, and kids' textbooks that have chapters saying New World Order say, oh, and we're spraying you. That's sunscreen spray. So Paul Watson is now up on air. We're multitasking on air. Paul Watson, my chief researcher and writer, I have you here with a new mission should you choose to accept it. Are you there, my friend?
Yes, Alex.
I need you to do an article saying yes.
He's going on about chemtrail footage and he's saying it's like, they're getting these sort of, fucking quite rare. I mean, chemtrail footage. My point is it must be really, really, really fucking impossible to get footage of chemtrails in the sense that they're talking about. And I reckon that it's almost like looking for a ghost. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a lot of ideas why it might be there, but really it isn't. You are a deluded fucking idiot.
Well said.
Is that right?
Yep. Purple.
Well, one advantage with watching old videos like this is we can go back and try and verify his claims. Has anybody noticed the world government taking over in 2020?
Yeah, we're working on it, but shh. We're just a little late.
Hey, listen, we might be called the EiE Network, but we are still Shills. It's everywhere. Yeah. Look, see behind that screen there, LS? What do you think's before that? There's an I there, and there's an S there, and what's the other one? I can't remember. You know what I mean?
Don't spell it wrong. Just don't spell it wrong.
Shills. It says Shills. So SC, isn't it? SC, yeah. So you've got SC, ELS. Shit. Hang on a minute. Fine.
Colin,
move on.
Colin, give him a minute. Yeah. Colin, give him a minute to think.
Yeah, I'll give you a minute. Right, just so anybody's thinking about that, Alex actually called somebody out there as one of his writers at the time back in 2010. That was Paul Joseph Watson. He's a massive conspiracy theorist, right? He's anti-immigration. He's got racial undertones, political abuse, and all this lot. And he's well documented as being such a conspiracy theorist that no wonder he ended up with Alex Jones.
That makes some sense then, because you would have to be like, Giorgio Tsoukalos to want to hang out with, Alex Jones, right?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So that makes good sense. What's the vote? What's the vote? Oh, we're not quite there. Okay, we just need a couple more votes. So we'll push play one more time and hopefully we'll get those last few votes in. Oh, Purple, did you need in or is that the old one still up?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. Over on my side, it's still up. Oh, we've got a late join here. Look who just made it. We've got Seek Truth, Speak Truth, or as known, more formally on this channel, how's it going, man? Oh, he might not be ready yet. Yeah.
Glad to be
there
here,
he is.
dude. Yep.
Hey.
I'm back. Yep.
How's it going?
Loves it.
I love that one. That's too funny.
Yeah.
That was
I'm
great.
going to take that
So
one
how's
to my
life?
grave.
Yeah,
Really
totally, right? Good.
Yes.
Good, man. Glad you could stop in. Cool. Okay, so before we get back in the video here, Monkey's got his hand up too. Monkey, what do you got going on?
No,
Or is that Purple's hand?
No, I haven't got my hand up at all. Fucking
No, on
look
my
at the
screen you did.
man.
Okay,
I
yeah.
haven't.
Well, no,
There's
on my
raised
screen.
hand, I ain't touched it. No, okay, well.
Well, on my screen you did. I don't know.
Oh,
I'm
you're-
gonna
I was really glad
I'll
Monkey
refresh
made
it.
Maybe I
quick.
did, maybe I didn't. Who gives
Yeah.
a fuck? But it weren't me, so move on.
Yeah,
That's
you
nice
probably
that,
just,
like- Yeah, it's nice that I
come
came
at
here
you,
and there's
motherfucker.
someone more drunk than me.
Yeah. That does tend to happen with him.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
well,
yeah,
I'm meant to be drunk.
we got some Alex Jones BS on the screen here. We'll kick it back in and see if we can't get the last few votes to get it off the show, and we'll start with something fresh. Here we go. Hold on to your asses.
They are terraforming the planet. Chemtrails are real. Now, only one component is the terraforming. They're also spraying poisons on you that sterilize you and brain damage you. And I know you don't want to admit that public. It's because you've been brain damaged, but myself included, but I'm fighting through it. You can still focus and get some neurons firing there. We're trying. John Holdren, he told the AP, the first interview since becoming confirmed last month, that the idea of geo and
I'll do you one better.
Oh, even better. No, I was just going to remark on the word terraforming.
Terraforming. Yeah, terraforming is not. Yeah, I was going to say that.
It's
Everyone
not
must
really
have got that.
chemtrails, is it? Right? It's the terraforming's making a planet habitable. Not
Yes,
spraying
terraforming
stuff over the planet to kill it.
That's France. Yeah, maybe us monkeys might terraform France with a few more banana trees. But you're looking at Mars, aren't you?
Well, technically, terraforming means making it Earth-like. So we're making Earth more Earth-like.
Yeah.
I think it's just got terror. It's because it's got terror in it. It's just my God, terrifying.
But in this case, Terra is like Terrans, as in Earthlings. Terra, Earth.
Come on. Terra firma, but I mean, I can't understand how he's saying we're going to make Earth more Earth-like. I mean, how do you do that? I mean, are you going to make me more monkey-like or more drunk?
Oh, neither, please.
It's not possible.
Jesus.
No, that's not possible.
Bo in the chat had a good one. I've heard so much about that 2020 hindsight thing, but doesn't look like it's all that good after all, eh? I like it.
Yeah.
Funny.
I tell you what isn't good, right? 5 times in a row, I've had a sip of this beer that I still haven't found a bottle opener to open with.
Jesus.
And still made it now. Now I'm standing up. Fucking find something. I use my crutch. Oh yeah. I've got a broken leg and I've got a crutch. Here we go.
You can use
It's
paper.
As drunk monkeys, right? And there isn't. Sorry.
Oh no, sorry, buddy. I was going to say, you can literally use paper, like an A4 piece of paper. Just keep folding it and folding it. YouTube it. You can open a bottle with a bit of paper.
No. See, that's boring. Folding paper is boring, right? I always say, if you can't open a fucking bottle of beer with your arsehole, you don't fucking drink.
You're obviously a professional now.
Fucking right, mate. What's this, man? But I've never done this before. First time ever. And I tell you what, everyone is around me. I've hurt my leg, so I've got crutches.
It's not even a twisty
really
cap, is it?
No, it's not. No. Fucking hell, man. It's actually shit. I'd rather go back to my household. Anyway.
Okay, you can probably use that.
Yeah. But
hold on there, Monkey. Well, hold on, Monkey. Renee and me's got his, been waiting to get in here.
Okay, regarding why many times when you see quote unquote chemtrails on the same day you'll see cirrus clouds. I'm looking at a paper right now that simply explains what's going on. It's the weather conditions. I'll just read part of it. It says, although contrails usually disappear without significantly impacting the atmosphere, occasionally contrails may act as generating mechanism for cirrus clouds. The nuclei used for cirrus clouds and contrails originate from different sources, but both phenomena go through similar freezing processes as they develop. Hello.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, you can there's actually like a NASA, NASA, but there's like a satellite thing where they can predict where the chemtrails will be. And it is literally just to do with the weather, and like some people will say like, oh, they're dumping the chemtrails and then suddenly it stops. But they're going through like little weather pockets and things apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so simple.
Yeah.
When you look properly.
Colin. Hello.
I don't know if anybody spotted last night, but Ranty was having a chat with Brian's Logic on Conspiracy Cats, and Brian was talking about boundary layers. And wouldn't that be what you were just talking about, Renee, with the boundary layer of the atmosphere at different pockets and the air?
Correct. Yep, absolutely.
Going through it. Yeah. Yeah. Trying to get something. Anyway.
Yeah. I think we've kind of laid Alex Jones to rest there. Should we move on to our next video selection?
Please, for fuck's sake. I was about to fucking pick my eyes out with a spoon.
Yeah, you can lay him to rest, but I'll dig him up sometime in the future.
Oh, use the spoon to open the bottle.
Alex with his pudgy little fingers. The gals all know what that means.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Linus's great pumpkin talking to you when you see that guy bobbing that big old head around. It's like a bobblehead of himself, right? It's hilarious.
Oh, do you know what? Go on, Karen.
No, I was just going to say, actually, I just love the debate on MC Toon the other night, Dick, and Cheesemondo. I thought that was quite a nice little format you guys had.
Oh, thanks. We got a couple of tweaks coming to it, and we've got a couple more simulcasts with a few other channels planned coming up soon, and we've got a couple other people that are going to come over and give the format and the style a try and whatnot. We decided we're not going to do minus on fallacy calls because it's just too much BS in the way of the rounds, so we're just going to quickly score them and move on. But other than that, it went pretty good. Thanks.
Yeah, it was fun. That was really fun, mate. I kind of didn't watch it live, but I catched it afterwards, and I was like, wow, this is different. I really liked it.
Cool. Thanks. Yeah, we're looking on, we're looking into things and whatnot, little tweaks and stuff to get it perfected. But let me call out a few video names here, and we'll see what we want to do. We've got the Pink Floyd inspired Dark Side of the Moon is itself illuminating. We've got let's see here. Yeah, that's an odd one. Okay, here. So we've got Dark Side of the Moon, it's self-illuminating. We've got cops are immune to public retaliation. I mean, that in and of itself sounds crazy. And then we've got one titled Adventures in Poopy Land.
Oh yeah, that's right up my street, don't you?
Yeah, well, totally.
Poopy Land.
I mean, you'll probably fucking watch this video and see me rolling around laughing at you lot. And I'm like, yeah, I've got the fucking lie here. That's Poopy Land in my head.
Let's go with Poopy Land.
At you lot. Yeah, man. Let's get it on. Right, go
All
on.
right.
Let's get it on, yeah.
All right. So let's see here. Which one are we doing? Poopy Land? Sorry, I was typing something and missed half of what everybody said.
no,
Okay.
actually,
Toad
got
says,
some.
let's get the poop out of the way before my pizza arrives.
I wouldn't. Do you know? No. Don't be swayed by that because I actually would rather watch what one of them picked. I think would be better. That was just a joke, fucking title there. What was the other one? The other ones.
I have to go back. Hold on.
We got a couple of votes for the poop. Go with it.
Yeah,
All right,
I think we got a feeling.
Yeah.
You're just holding us up, monkeys. Yeah.
Fuck
Somebody
off.
put the monkey in the cage for 5 minutes. Damn it. Okay, so this is Adventures in Poopy Land. I don't even know what to tell you, people. I have no idea what's coming.
It's summertime. 3 months off with no school and all of the time in the world with your best friends. Until your parents ruin all of your plans by demanding you get a summer job. Who wants to wake up early to deliver newspapers? Or mow your neighbor's lawn under the sizzling sun? Why work so hard for such little money? This is Jimmy Barnes and he's got it all figured out. You see, the elite of the world have large appetites and preferences for younger boys. Jimmy's learned that if he hits the streets and puts in 3 to 10 minutes of hard work every day, he's making some real money. He's done this 100 times before. Sure, these type of actions are looked down upon by...
Oh, jeez.
What the fuck?
Who sent this in?
Sorry,
it's conspiracists. I was on a hype chasing down conspiracists, and this guy is trying to equate basically old American films, and then puts his own little spin on top of them, and then starts talking about Jeffrey Epstein and all the issues that are going on there in the world today. And it's just bonkers. I'm sorry, it's just one of those videos that I picked up, dropped in the box, and forgot about. If anybody wants to shoot me now, tell me off.
Well, we could vote for a veto right now and just kill the vote and push it on. Who wants to actually see what this guy's going to come up with next?
Sorry, I was having a wank.
Maybe give it 60 seconds.
Okay. I had to pause there because that was already getting wow. So okay, we'll give it one more chance here. Get your votes out, people. Oh wow. I don't know what's coming next.
Common folk, but not the elite. Hell, Greeks and Romans didn't have any problem with an age gap. Yep, only 5 minutes of trying to suck a golf ball through a garden hose. And Jimmy is now $50 richer. Compare that to his schoolmate Parker, who only made 10 cents today selling lemonade on the street corner. Jimmy's pillowcase is gonna be full of cash this summer. Here's Randall. He's taken a real liking to Jimmy, and Randall's got connections to Jeffrey Epstein. At this rate, it's only a matter of time before Jimmy finds himself flying first class on the Lolita Express. But things sure are starting to move fast for Jimmy. Unfortunately...
Thank you.
What the hell? That's too much. Oh my god. How did somebody...
Yeah, that was pretty painful.
That, like, somebody actually sat down and made an effort. That's not even like Pratt ranting at a camera in a dirty garage somewhere. That's like somebody made an effort to make this. That's freaking fucked up.
Give him some credit for the format and scripting, but that's all.
Yeah. Okay, agreed there. But wow, holy Jesus.
Yeah, I just got a bad colon from Woden Toad. So yeah, I do totally agree. But the whole point of that one was to show there are people out there with some talent who completely go off the rails and make up this conspiracy shit and just try. I don't know what he was trying to do in the long run. It's nuts.
I mean, it's like David Icke, yeah. David Icke should have carried on playing football.
My God, man.
I thought fucking. I thought something went wrong there. You all fucking what? Is that like? No, because he's not. Yeah, go on.
I'm still blown away. I'm still just blown away. Like I would say, you know, I just need a moment to get a hold of myself, but that's the wrong joke for the moment. So I'll just leave it alone.
Put it down, Dick. Put it down.
I think that's doing enough for it already.
We have a
please.
We have a super chat. Please.
One at a time, please.
Oh, no. Read your super chat.
Seeing Choose Being Truth for $5. No, £5 said it's payday.
Yay! Thank you.
No, thank you.
Oh, I should have said
buddy.
I'm requesting it pronounced as.
Yeah. What happened? Yeah.
You monkeys, you give me back my cats.
Hey, Super Chat Matt, did you hear my story earlier?
Love you, Matt.
Did you hear my story earlier? Is he gone? Man, he's elusive, isn't he? He's like, yep, I'm in and out. No, man, you can't speak to me. No,
he's
come to my dressing room later.
Yeah,
Problem is, we're going to his dressing room later. I'm normally put back in a cage.
Yeah. Like he knows how to do this properly. Yeah.
Yes. He knows. He's out, and yes.
He can read, dude. He's been to the zoo. He knows you don't feed the monkeys, right? Come on.
Aimee, can you do me a favor, please?
What's that?
Can you get me Super Chat Matt's autograph?
Oh, what? He wants
a monkey. Monkey, you should see his sub count. He's pushing 700 right now.
Yes.
I don't care what he's doing in his sub count. I want his fucking autograph.
Yeah.
What's that got to do with shit, man? Guy's a legend.
He's doing awesome.
I don't even know.
I cut a guy's hair, right? I cut a guy's hair, and he said, "Yeah, and Super Chat Matt," and I was like, "Wow, you know Super Chat Matt? Oh my God!"
What are you guys going to do when his channel becomes bigger than the EiE Network?
Oh, it's probably will happen like in a week or two. By the way he's growing right now.
Why the fuck do you think I want his autograph? Yeah, you know, because you're saying when it gets bigger. Can Aimee get me his autograph? Right, come on, you do that for me, Aimee. I'll sing you a song, Super Chat Matt. I'll sing you a fucking brilliant song. You'll love it.
All right.
Let's move on from that. Let's go.
All right. Well, let's look into the bag of tricks and see what we've got to pull up. And hopefully, it's not, about pulling off on side road exits. Jesus, that was crazy. Okay, so we've got
longer than a minute.
Yeah. So we've got the doctor is bobbed. We've got, again, that dark side of the moon. And we've got shout out to brave people.
Ooh, that could be a good one. Shout out. I'd go with that.
Okay.
Yeah. Do the shout outs.
Yeah.
Everybody?
That made me sit up. That made me
go with the shout out.
Masturbating.
Oh. Oops, I just screwed up. Hold on. Damn it. Okay, there we go. Sorry.
Claim an exemption over any authority over yourself. Giving free hugs. Speaking your truth. Standing up for what you believe in. Sending love, agape style, to all the people out there. in the world. Because as you were realizing, this whole thing is falling apart. I got to bump into somebody today randomly, and we just feel the vibrations. And there's two options. There's team consent and there's team coercion. What team are you on? Welcome to the Freedom Lover Show. I'm your host, David James Rodriguez. We're building a voluntary world, one relationship at a time. And if you're watching this or you're a fan, you may probably be on team consent, the right side of history. So it's very exciting to know that there is a mass conscious awakening that's happening out here in the world, on Earth. And
anyone that says they're consciously awake is asleep.
Yeah. Did anybody notice he just walked out of Best Buy without a mask on?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and this was in April this year.
Yeah, I was wondering about that hat.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
yeah.
Freedom.
He's anti-masker, freedom all the way. He's probably going anti-vax. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I was getting food from the cupboard, so I missed all of that. I was just listening to you.
I don't know why, but I was sitting here listening to this idiot with my jaw hanging half open.
I'm trying to figure out the team consent or team coercion, because if one group is trying to coerce the other team into something, but the other group is consenting, doesn't that all just kind of, fit together nicely and there's no conflict there?
They just love conflict.
But that's what I mean. The way he's phrasing it, there wouldn't be any conflict. So he needs to work on his, how he's naming things here.
Yeah.
You got a good point.
I will give him kudos that he doesn't actually use perspective, e.g., he's in portrait mode. Oh, no, he's actually in landscape, so well done.
That's up to that, right?
Well, should we play a little more then?
If we must.
Yeah, why not?
All right.
Roll that beautiful beam footage.
Their freedoms, exercising them, knowing you're exempt from anybody. Nobody has authority over your body. Nobody can tell you what to do. So it's exciting to know that there's people realizing these truths and that you're not alone and there's nothing to be afraid of except staying silent at this point, because it's so open and obvious to anybody who is conscious and aware to freedom, to peace, and to love, and to human dignity, human respect. And what do you do when, your family or your siblings or, co-workers or people cannot see that it is openly violating so many rights and freedoms that were given to you by God? So
this guy is so
this is the point.
Sorry, what the fuck?
You're allowed to be exempt from people and things that you didn't consent to.
That's the thing with that type of belief, it's the empowerment, the self-belief that I cannot be wrong, everything I say is right. He feels like a superhero right now. He's got his little channel. He might have, I don't know how many subscribers, but he's getting empowered by it. And it's like another Nathan Thompson, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, you can hear there's a real false arrogance and confidence in him. You can hear it in the delivery and stuff. It's so practiced and rehearsed that it's becoming him, right, dude?
Wits it. Yeah, I mean, they become so attached and, they know they can twist people up and be like, no, this is a fallacy, this is that. And I watched Wits it the other night on MC Toon, and he was debating Skeptic Skank, or I can't remember his name properly. But it was a cool debate. And but Wits it was just the way he just is like a machine gun with words and just fallacy. No, you can't talk over me. And they become professionals at that, if you know what I mean. It's not even about the debate anymore. They're just so good at overpowering someone by speaking over them and making it look like they win when they're not.
Can I just pipe up, right? Because where I lived in town centre, I had a barber shop, and I used to go out for lunch. And on the busy days, and certainly during lockdown, the busy times, shit times, but I'd come out, and these guys would stand there and preach, okay, and say what. And there's a lot of messages. It's always a certain area, and there's a lot of messages delivered for whatever they're doing, like, you know. And it's always drilled, and I see a pattern, you know, of these people doing this. It's like I go around, it's the same fucking posters put up, the same fucking message you're trying to push. Not always religion, whatever. It doesn't matter, like a political thing. And that there is just like, it's just like these people I see. It's just like it's been filmed, and now I'm watching it on my computer. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, totally. We got another shilly little so-and-so with us. The man who loves to get down and cozy with the wine. It's Cheesemondo. How's it going, man?
I don't drink at all. It's all terrible lies.
Yeah, man.
Hello, everyone.
You jumped in at an opportune moment. This guy's an idiot. You're going to love him.
Awesome. Let's do it.
Yeah, cool. Here, let me get back over, and we'll get him a little taste of what. Oh, sorry, Colin.
Yeah. So somebody was wondering about his subscriber count, 2.13K.
Ah, yeah. I see.
Got over 2,000 subscribers. So yeah, he definitely is feeling empowered. Yeah, not bad.
Yeah,
not bad.
you know.
But he's also a sovereign citizen.
Oh well, yeah. You know, with a freedom hat on, for sure, right? You know.
Yeah. But I'll tell you something, right? I bet you didn't get Salman down a sub.
Good point. Fuck him. Okay, yeah. Let's let Cheesemondo get a little taste of this guy here, and then we'll get back to him. So, Cheese, get ready, man. This is gonna hurt.
No one has authority over you to force you to do anything. Including wearing a mask, including getting a vaccine, or getting some license to travel, or anything to do what you're doing right now. You don't need permission, my friends. As long as you're not harming another person or property, there is no harm. There is no crime. And so this is where the truth is rising to the right to travel.
The truth.
You know, many of my friends are now taking their plates off of their cars and
fuck's sake,
rescinding their driver's license.
Pause. This guy is a fucking idiot, right? The very fact that he is put this video out, he's being tracked. He's got a phone that he does all sorts of shit on. He has a credit card that he does all sorts of shit on, right? He's actually got a YouTube channel and a fucking, like, you know, he's really putting himself out there. I mean, if you've got, you know, not everyone's got a YouTube channel, you know. Most people might have a fucking Facebook account. Most people might have a fucking Instagram. But, you know, when you start looking at YouTubers, okay, you know, that's a little bit of a higher level, isn't it? Okay, so this guy is fucking going on about being tracked, okay, and you think a fucking vaccine is tracking you, mate. Listen, you fucking stupid fucking idiot. Right? Everybody knows if they really wanted to, I could actually fucking track you down myself. The fact that you're on the fucking internet, you prick. Grow up, get a fucking grip. And if you think this fucking vaccine's got anything to do with track and trace, you can be tracked and traced the fucking lot of you.
Good one, man.
The people that are worried about being tracked and traced are not the people governments are going to be wanting to track and trace, are they? Do you know what I mean? Like, if they're just hiding in their mum's basement or something, like, they're not actually doing anything that anyone would want to trace anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Could I just say something though? Like, this pandemic has, and you know, doing my job, I've talked to people for most of my working career, right? Which I'm a 45-year-old monkey. So And I've
That's pretty
worked
good
from
going for a monkey.
take-up. Yeah, it is. Yeah, man. It's what you fucking weirdos keep injecting into my arse. I don't know what it is. But there you go. That's another story, right? Fucking hell, I've lost the plot. I can't remember.
Well, hold on, Monkey. Colin's waiting to jump in. Gather your thoughts.
Yeah. Oh, man alive. When will these fucking retards get a damn bloody sense of right to travel used to be fine when you used to own a fucking horse. Okay, now we've got 4-wheel vehicles with massive engines on that go over 100 mile an hour. They can cause freaking damage. They damage roads that are built for them. What the hell is this guy thinking? Oh yeah, I have a right to travel. Yeah, fine. Yeah, get a fucking license. Unless get a bloody horse. I don't care. If you got a horse, go for a ride. Jeez.
Yeah. It's like these guys that do the whole maritime law thing. Well, then, go live in a boat, you moron. Jesus Christ. We're not tolerating your punk ass here.
Yeah. Trying to call out these laws, but you're living on bloody land, mate. Just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
They'll just quote the Admiralty flag, and say, "Oh, look at the trim on that flag. It means we're under Admiralty law. Therefore, they're idiots."
Yep. Speaking of idiots, Cheesemondo. Oh, sorry, that didn't come out right. I was about to go to the video. And I saw Cheese with his hand out, right?
Dick, no, I think we need to address this, Dick. So
fucking hell, Dick.
Dick
You
by
finally
nature.
got it. I told you he was a fucking idiot.
That was a squirrel moment right there. I totally squirreled. Cheese, yeah, okay. Let's try this again. What do you got?
Cut.
Thanks. I feel welcome and a valuable part of the team. Thank you so much for having me. I've been on for 10 minutes. This is the same as yesterday. I've been on the show for 10 minutes. I've heard license to travel, don't need a mask, track and trace, and the guy's got a friggin' mullet.
He should be tracked and traced
Tell you
for
what,
that.
Fuck all that shit, right? And this is an absolute bang on fact, right? I fucking charge £15 for a haircut. Skin fade's £18. And this geezer come in and he had long hair. And I will actually send you guys behind the scenes of photos because it's really cool. And the mullet is in. So I cut this mullet.
Never.
And this guy said, I'm going to give you 50 quid. So I was like, oh, you don't have to do that, blah, blah, blah. He insisted. I said, okay, if you want to give me that, that's fine. I was busy that day and I had to go to the toilet. And I said, anyway, bro, thank you very much. I said, I've got a dash because I've got people waiting. I need to go to the toilet. He went, no, hang on a minute. I need to pay you. I said, you've just given me £50. And he was like, no, that was the tip. I want to pay for the haircut. I said, £18 for the haircut. And so he gave me another £20. So, yeah, £72 tip to cut a fucking mullet. And that was 2 weeks ago.
Well, I didn't know you were a fishmonger.
No, I didn't. What do you mean out? What do you mean out? He threw the money at me. I didn't ask for it. I was just like, he tipped me in. I was like, get in there, man. Yeah, right.
That's what.
Fishmonger. No, I ate the fish.
Jeez, yeah. What was that?
Any rational?
Real quick? No.
Oh, super chat. Go on, Amy.
Oh, thank you. Sorry about that.
Put the hand down first.
I did. Never that.
I'm not reading it.
Yes, you are.
I'm not reading that, idiot.
Read it.
Yes, no, back down.
Thank you so much.
What do we say?
Amy's quick on the mute button tonight. You can hear that. Cheesemondo.
I was gonna say, Monkey. That's not a tip. That's hush money. So you don't tell people that he's got a mullet and you cut it. It's hush money, so you don't judge him.
Well, so I couldn't hear you because I was having a wank whilst eating. So what did you say?
Sorry, these people actually
So it's not even important anymore what you said, is it?
Their hair.
It's not.
Yeah, exactly. You just try to work that out as well, while everyone else has forgotten what Cheesemondo said because it was dumb as fuck. So move on with the show. You got burnt, motherfucker. Move on.
That was odd moment. Okay, yeah, let's get back to the moron and see how this plays out.
Not commercial people out here on the road, using the road for transporting persons and cargo for commercial gain. And that's what the whole license thing was for, was to get you into their contracts, get you tied into what they're trying to put on you. And now humanity realize we have to have our own agenda. Our own agenda is human dignity, respect. And people are sick of the truth that just is being suppressed. And that is that you own your life, you own your body, and you are a king and a queen on the land. And you are equal to anybody who's alive. So, anyways, shout out to those that are claiming exemption. I mean, it doesn't have to be a medical exemption. You can just say, I'm exempt. You know, I was just in Best Buy. Shout out to Best Buy. They respect the exemption, you know?
There was
so
a beautiful sound
people that
there
free
with
hugs
people are
out
sick
there.
of the truth.
Oops, sorry. This guy is literally just advocating being an absolute liar. Wow. You know, he says, don't say what the exemption is, just claim an exemption. What an absolute POS. There's a town about an hour and a half from me, and there's a Facebook group, and they're literally having little get-togethers, and they're all handing out these cards that say, I have a medical exemption. I don't have to wear a mask. And the government, as soon as they found out about it, put out a post saying, oh, yeah, no, we don't hand out those certificates. They're not valid. So, I mean, you know, why even try? You know? Like, can you imagine what these people would do if their kids are caught with fake IDs to go and buy alcohol or cannabis or something? Well, you're the one that started it because you taught them how to do it. Well done.
Yep.
That's my, that's just stupid. Aimee wants to jump in there.
Yes. As someone who has worked in retail, I can certainly say that this twat waffle going into Best Buy and saying, well, I have an exemption, so I'm not going to wear a mask. Of course, they're just, after a while, people are just going to be so tired of you that they're just going to say, fine, whatever, just do whatever you want. Just get out of my store because we're done with you. That he hasn't really won anything. He's only just frustrated customers. Customer service. That's all he's done. He's a jerk.
Listen, can I just say something, right? Because I've spent most of my working life dealing with the public. I've run pubs. I've had other businesses out there. I've done 2 salons, and you learn to deal with people, you learn to accommodate people and whatnot, and then you get people like this. Now, I had to deal with a geezer that come in, and I was given rules. This was sorry, I'm adjusting my mic. This was quite early on in the pandemic when we were coming back from the first lockdown, and I was given rules in order to do what I can do. They have to wear a mask. They have to either scan the track and trace or write it down. And I had people coming in refusing. And I was like, thing is, I'm in a shopping centre as well. So I'm not just renting a shop somewhere. I'm in a shopping centre where I pay a service charge. And I also have rules myself, it's a unique situation. So these people are saying, I don't want to do that. And I'm like, well, I don't want to cut your hair, and I can do that. I can just go, well, you've came here for one thing because that's all I do is cut hair. And I ain't going to do it for you. So they go. But when it's a shop and a supermarket and they're walking in and it's like they're saying that, it must be really difficult. That's it. Speak, someone. Fucking hell.
Yeah, no. I'm just going to jump in. I've just got myself a pen. I've just got myself a piece of paper. I've written a little note that says, "I'm exempt from kicking your fucking ass, you absolute wank spanner." I'm going to pop over there. I'm going to do the job. I'm going to show that to anybody that's out there. So now I'm not going to get prosecuted. I think I've got about 2 hopes of that bloody working. One's Bob Hope, and the other one's the Cape of No Hope. So shut your freaking mouth, you moron.
Colon. Can I just say something? You're about getting prosecuted, right? You'll want to be prosecuted before I start fucking firing one at you. You'll be like, yeah, man, take me away. Lock me up, man. Get that fucking monkey away.
No, monkey. I've already had my dog just pee on your box earlier, so don't worry about it, dude.
Yeah, but like I roll in that shit, man. You know? Do you know what?
Let's
do
hold on.
Stuff for me. Yeah, go on. We'll move on.
Yeah. Let's get to the video here. I think that played out pretty good. Hold on.
Sending love. You know, sending love to these people. What? We get in the vlog? Yeah, sure. This guy's lying to you. Yeah. You want to come talk to us? Come talk to us. Come talk to us. Come talk to us. You want to talk to us? What do you want to say to the camera? What do you want to say? Peace and love.
He just said it. You're stupid.
That's right. See? So what happens when you give people the floor, it's a very nerve-wracking. When you understand you're talking to thousands of people on the internet about peace and freedom. This is the future, right? This is the future? Are you down? Yeah. So anyway, shout out to you guys that respect humanity, respect freedom of choice, know that you own your body. Best Buy out there giving the joy, giving the enthusiasm.
Can I just say something? Pause. Can I just say something? He's going, this is the future. Let me just point something out to you, my friend. Everything in front of you is the future. You just interpret it how you want, right? But like whatever plays out, until you get there, it's the future, you dumb fuck. And you don't even know how it's going to turn out. 10 years from now, you'll be like, shit, you won't even remember this moment. Or you might even be married and embarrassed about it. So fuck off, you stupid, worthless little prick.
Exactly. Yeah, and now he's just in repetitive mode and whatnot. Like he's already kind of repeating himself, and the video is only just like, 2/3 done. So I keep looking at the little, play bar to see how, okay, it sounds like he's wrapping up. Holy fuck, there's a lot left. So we know he's a blowhard as well. So there's that. Should we listen to more of his shit here? Time says we're still okay. Yeah. All right. Vote's not in yet. Oh, we're getting there, but not quite. So I'm hitting the fucking button.
For you, for humanity. And it doesn't matter if these guys are haters or not. It doesn't matter what they're doing. What I'm doing is shining the light as best I can. And I know you're doing the same thing. And this is what we do. We make the content, we put it out there, and people that like it, share it and put it out there because the truth is rising. And these guys might not be as conscious as you are, but the reality is that the truth is coming out, that your freedoms and your rights are supreme, no matter what. The whole world could vote to take your life, and it doesn't mean it's right. Majority rule does not mean it's right. It's the individual. The individual has the rights. So this is where it takes courage to speak up, to claim exemption when you go in these places, and stand up for what you believe in. Today's the day. We might get struck by lightning. So will you be able to say that you live today? Sometimes I say I can, sometimes I don't. But we try every day to do our best and to put our message out there.
Pause. He just said, can you say that you live today? Well, if I've got to the end of the day, then yeah, I can say I live today. And then he went on to say that, like, you're not sure if you can't or something. Actually, I'm fucking... But, like, he is
listening
just
to too much
fucking
gospel.
Shit. It's just
Did
shit.
you live today?
It's just bullshit now. It's just, like, fucking, like, it's something that he's just drilled into his head that he's probably... spoke on a street corner, and now he's doing YouTube channels. It's boring as fuck. It means nothing. It'll make no difference to any of us here tonight in the chat and on the panel. We'll go to bed and we won't even remember it.
Yeah.
So I don't know why. My point is, why is no one fucking bonged it? I'm like, fuck's sake, man, you're a twat.
I think this guy is definitely alcohol inducing when it comes to comedic debunking. Because holy man, I'm just like literally almost about to slobber on myself here from drinking so fast. This guy's gonna kill me. Oh man. Yeah. Oh. Anybody else, or let's see, where are we at? No, the vote's really close here. I'm gonna get my vote in. Here we go.
So anyway, shout out to you guys that are claiming exemption because you know you are kings and queens. You know you're not bound to a contract you didn't sign. You know there is no crime without a victim, and all these statutes and all these codes that you didn't agree to, you didn't consent to, they do not affect you because they do not apply to you or me. And we're all equal.
Yes,
so
they
all you police
frickin'
guys
do.
out there, you guys got to make a tough decision.
Because they do not apply. Thank God.
Oh
my God.
I was absolutely about to jump out the fucking window, have a swim in a pond where there's no fish and it's stagnant, get up, shit on the floor, roll around in it, and then stick my face up my ass, which I wouldn't reach. That'd take a while if this was going to carry on.
Yeah, that was incredibly excruciating. Wow.
Oh, man alive.
Just so much stupid and so much arrogance on display in one person. He's kind of like he's Daniel Pratt, but friendly instead of angry.
Yeah, but Dick, he basically turned around and said, I never agreed to any of this, and neither did you. But hold on, you're part of a democracy. Everybody votes. Everybody gets a say in what their government does by electing people into government. If you don't like it, change your government. Yes, you did. You put them in power. What a moron.
Yeah. Well said. That's exactly the problem with these guys. They don't get it. You don't just get to decide for yourself that you're not a part of the system. It just doesn't work that way. If you want to decide for yourself to not be a part of the system, you got to go find somewhere to be where nobody gives a rat's ass and goes, yeah, okay, there you go. Yeah, you can be there. And you don't get the infrastructure. You won't be getting internet, electricity. You won't be getting water and sewage service and all that's it's all gone. So go and be a hermit in the bush. And then you can be your little sob-sit moron self.
I even say to people though, like, why don't you become a politician or join government, join parliament, and like, if you think that's where everything is ran, go there and change it. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't just sit there keep moaning to people, and they do this, they do that. Go and change it then. Like, there's actually nothing stopping anyone from doing that. Do you know what I mean? Like, they create barriers that aren't even there.
Well said.
We took a look a couple of weeks ago at a guy, a flat earth guy. Oh, you're all hiding the truth and whatnot. And he's running for his city council. At least he's an idiot, but at least he's doing it properly, not like this schmuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
He's giving it a bloody go.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he's going to get laughed out of there. I mean, the only votes he's going to get is from his, I feel sorry for him wife, even though she wants to vote for the other guy too, but what are you going to do? But okay, here, let's read through some titles and we'll see what we've got in the old, I guess you'd call it a medicine cabinet so far tonight, because wow, it's really affecting me. So we've got, cops are immune to public retaliation. We have, look, banana man. We have that dark side of the moon one. And we have, let's say, conspiracy fun facts with what's her face.
I vote for Dark Side of the Moon.
Dark Side. I was going to say Dark Side of the Moon sounds interesting.
Follow that rabbit down the rabbit hole.
I'm just going to say I've seen too many bananas this week already, so.
Exactly. They seem to be all over the internet.
Yeah, everywhere. Crazy. A lot of banana play. So, okay, well, this is the dark side of the moon one. I have no idea what's coming, so let's see. Hopefully it's not too painful.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Today is March 28th of 2021, and my name is Steve Matthews. I can be found on YouTube under Teeth of the Lamb, and also on Facebook under just Steve Matthews, Coos Bay, Oregon. I'd like to...
1 second. Did he say Teeth of the Lamb?
Yep, he did. And
Yes.
just a quick answer for you. He says he wants to show that the moon can be self-illuminating. It's not. End of video.
Yeah. Teeth of the Lamb. Yes. Ugly German truths. You're not wrong there. I'll speed that up right now because holy God.
I'm guessing that Teeth of the Lamb is something like, the meek are biting back.
Yeah, right. That's what I was trying to figure that out in my head there. Good call. Because, teeth, lamb, like it's. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, well, let's find out. Because, if he calls himself that, this should get interesting. I know it was a quick pause, so I'll dive back in.
Yeah, they have to chew the grass somehow.
Start this
Yeah,
video
Teeth of the
with
Lamb.
a brief
Teeth of the Lamb, I recall that
biblical
name.
scripture. For of him, and through him, and to him are all things, to whom be glory forever. Amen. Romans 11:36. The title of this video is The Dark Side of the Moon.
What?
Is it self-illuminating? When we talk about the dark side, we're talking about during a crescent moon, either waxing or waning. And we're talking about the shadowed side of the moon and how you can see the whole silhouette of the moon. And when we see this
Shine
is just before sunrise.
Pause.
Just after.
We all know this, and it's very simple. The moon goes through phases, and those phases happen on the other side of the fucking moon. You dump of... Oh, for fuck's sake. Why are we even watching this shit? There it is.
It sounds like so personified for the moon. Like, you got to care about the moon. It goes through phases.
It does. It goes through all kinds of funky. But I tell you what, right? The phases are much, more predictable than the women's cycle. That can be a little bit shocking sometimes. You know what I mean? That is pretty regular. And the other side that isn't dark, you motherfuckers. It's only dark when we've got a full moon. The other side's dark. But when you can't see the moon, then the dark side of the moon is the actual full moon. From the other side, it's full. If you live on.
Back to that phases thing, though. If you get 5 moons together for like a 6-week vacation or something, do they sync their phases?
Quite possibly not.
Yeah.
Well, who knows? Maybe in some respect it could happen. Now we're talking gravity and the synchronization of gravity and tidal locking and whatnot. Who knows?
Is there any truth within that? I suppose Amy's the only one that could answer this, but is there any truth within
what about orbital mechanics?
Synchronization.
No. Monkey, you totally missed the joke, dude. You just went so far over your head.
No, you fucking know. It's just that you lot missed the fucking joke. I know the joke, mate. I started the fucking joke, you idiots. Come on, man.
I can attest that women syncing up is a factual thing. I was living with 3 teenagers and their mother, and they all sync up.
Wow.
It actually does. I have 3 sisters, and yes, we did.
That's one hell of a store run.
Yeah.
It obviously happens. It happens.
Some conspiracies are real.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Renee's been waiting. Renee's waiting to get in.
Okay, all this city is going on is it's called Earthshine. It's just a dull glow that lights up the unlit part of the moon because the sun's light reflecting off Earth's surface and bouncing back up to the moon. Hello.
See, I've tried moonshine, but never Earthshine.
Yeah.
You go blind drinking moonshine.
I'm glad
Might
someone
help
got
in
me
this
vote.
situation.
Well, a little more, or what do you think? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I screwed up. Sorry. I'll get the vote up. Somebody will tell me off in the chat any minute here. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Fuck, I'll just play it. Never mind.
Sunset, when the crescent moon is still in the sky. During the waning crescent, as the moon approaches the sun and the crescent becomes smaller, the dark side becomes brighter. And during the waxing crescent, as the crescent enlarges, the dark side will become gradually dimmer. This whole process raises some very intriguing and interesting questions that we're going to explore today.
It's called Earthshine,
Forgive me if you
idiot.
hear noises in the background. A good microphone is a good thing, unless you have a house full of kids. And I think a lot of you can relate to that. I've asked them to be quiet, but it's not working too well. We'll proceed. There is one more segment from the pages of Job that I'd like to read real quick before we get into the meat of this video.
What?
I think it's appropriate for what we're going to discuss today. Job is answering God with the following words: He which shaketh the earth out of her place, and the pillars thereof tremble, which commandeth the sun, and it rises not, and sealeth up the stars, which alone spreadeth out the heavens, and treadeth upon the waves
What does
of the sea,
Earthshine have
which
to do with
maketh
the Bible?
Arcturus, Orion, and Pleiades, and the
No idea.
chambers of the south, which doth great things past finding out, yea, and wonders without number. And that leads us into the first wonder. Why would anyone think the moon's producing its own light? That's a great question.
I would like to answer that question for you because they're an idiot. There's just, it's a fucking hunk of rock, you dumbass. What the hell are you talking about?
That's what I say to people now. Like, some people go like, well, even like Nathan Oakley, like, ha ha ha, space is fake. No. I'm like, you can literally see it with your own eyes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
I'll tell you something.
It's twisting me.
It is fucking insane that, they try to find complex answers for the simplest things. I mean, what makes more sense? The fact that, that is literally like we have night and day. We are witnessing the moon having night and day from our perspective, from where, we're looking at our perspective. And that kind of makes sense to, it's not solid ground. It's a light and it's moving around. And it's doing this, and we don't know why it's doing it. We don't know what it is. We just know it's not a solid piece of rock like we're standing on. Experiencing night and day like we're experiencing. We ain't got a clue. And then they look at other things, and then they through their, and we all know it, the P900s and the P1000s, and then they make them so that, it makes no sense whatsoever because they've zoomed out to as fucking ridiculous as they can instead. I tell you what, they'll zoom into other things they don't. Have you noticed this, right? They cannot zoom into a star. When you look at a star in the sky, you see a dot, right? There. Now, a P900 or 1000 ain't going to do anything other than make it a dot. Same as you look across the fucking lake, whatever, but they zoom in. That's a bit different, So they zoom in. That's fine. They zoom into that perfectly, and they zoom into the perfect atmospheric refracted fucking image that they're getting. But then when they're looking at something that's 4.7 light years away, and that's close, pretty fucking close as you can get other than our own star. And there it is, but they can't zoom into that. It's all jumping all over the place and fucking dancing around and liquid and fucking you can see through it. You know what I mean?
It's the fallen
holy
angels.
Shit. What the fuck's wrong with these fucking idiots?
The thing I don't get here is, okay, he's basically saying it can't be sunlight reflecting off the moon, so it's got to be illuminating itself. Well, I could take a couple of Amazon shipping boxes that I got in the laundry room right now, poke a couple of holes in them, put something up over the window so that the one box is there and the light comes in. And then I could put some tin foil in and I could bounce the light back and forth through a couple of boxes and have it poke out the other end and illuminate the wall. Why? What's the problem? Why can't light reflect off the moon and we go, hey, look, there's the moon? What do we got to turn it into some kind of spaceship for, or whatever he's going to come up with next? Because what's making it light up? It's rock.
They think it's like plasma, don't they? They think it's like a kind of plasma that the moon phases are like the charging of it, and then it's like, losing energy, and then it goes through that phase again. It's delusion. It's weird. It's total delusion.
Yeah, that's weird. What do we got here? We don't have enough votes yet. Shall we play a little more? Anybody else want to jump in? Okay.
Question. And let's see why somebody could think that. Well, it's because when you look at the shadowed side of the moon during a crescent, you can see many of the same features that you see during a full moon. They claim that this is due to the reflection of the sun off of the face of the earth, and that it travels 239,000 miles to the moon and back to our eyes. In such intensity, it looks like direct sunlight. Did you know that the new moon vanishes for 3 days and 3 nights between the waning and waxing crescent? Well, it's an interesting thing because for those 3 days and 3 nights, one would expect that you should be able to see a new moon with full onslaught earth shine, but we don't. The comeback for that, or explanation, is, well, it's too close to the sun and the sun is too bright, lighting up our atmosphere so we can't see it.
Can I pause this for a
Not so
second?
fast.
Because he's trying to explain what we should see or what we shouldn't see and this, that, and the other. But seriously, mate, before YouTube and before television and before technology, thousands of years ago, all they had to look at was the sky, and they worked all this shit out a long time ago. Why are we still, got idiots like you trying to tell us otherwise? No, you're wrong. It's worked out and it's taught and we understand it. And then we get idiots like you that maybe you understand it, but then you just decide to not understand it anymore, and you just want to rebel against it. Is it a rebellion thing? Maybe you weren't hugged as a child. I mean, what the fuck does your family think about you when you're spouting bollocks like that?
I think it's more that, Monkey. Definitely.
I think something happened.
He feels powerful. These guys get empowered. I went through it myself, and these guys get I know the facts. They done a 2-week course on YouTube rather than a master's degree, and it's easy to get very experienced very quickly, and they go on these little trips, and I went on it myself.
You've been there, have you? See, for me, right, it's like I could just be sat here fiddling with my anus hole while
you're saying
watching what's going on, and I could actually have my own little thing going on and everything, and it doesn't really matter. It's you don't even know that I've just spat my fat all over this fucking screen and I'm wiping it off Barman's face, and he's not even in the panel, but he's sat there. Sorry, Barman. Sorry, Barman.
Anybody else? Renee. Sorry. Yeah, Renee and me wants it.
Has touched on the same type of subject twice now, and he's absolutely correct. These people that get a source of empowerment, that they possess some type of secret knowledge unbeknownst to anybody, the vast majority of fellow humans, and it makes them feel powerful. Flat earthers, namely, I mean, that they dwell on this stuff. They embrace it. to quote Monkey, they roll around in it like shit.
Oh, that sounds fucking
like
awesome.
Yeah.
He's he's straight on. Absolutely correct.
Yep, I agree. Yeah.
See, I'm still thinking about the shit.
Yeah, I even sped him up a bit more. You know how slow and painful he is to listen to? He was on 1.45 speed, so I've put him up even a little bit more. So, yeah, exactly, Bill. I said to Bill in the chat, Bill Devitt, I said, well, scale has always been the Flurf's biggest failing. And he says, well, that and physics, chemistry, astronomy, celestial mechanics, cosmology, ...
Yeah. And a man's penis.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. So the vote is closed. Should we just play a bit more of this little, sperm sucker and see if we can't get rid of him?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
All right. Okay.
The moon is sufficiently high enough in the atmosphere the day after the last sliver of the crescent vanishes and the day prior to its reappearance. The moon is still sufficiently high enough that you should be able to see it the following day. After the last sliver of crescent vanishes, at this point, the day after, we should see a new moon with full earthshine. And the day before the emergence of the crescent, we should also see a moon with full earthshine, but we don't. I'll call it a full earthshine moon. So the moon is sufficiently high enough above the horizon the day after the crescent vanishes and the day prior to its reappearance. And it should be visible with full earthshine, but it's not. I've had conversations with some very successful and talented
astronomy most certainly isn't a friend of this guy.
At one point.
Wait, pause. Why the fuck is this guy telling us, right, what the moon should be doing? Why is he took it upon himself to tell us what should be doing this, it should be doing that? No. Oh, well, in your crazy little fucking world, it should be doing that, right? But in reality, mate, the moon does what the moon does, mate. We have absolutely no control, what it does. We never will. Well, say never. Who knows? We might fucking whatever. That's another thing. But in your deluded little world,
we'll have control of it when I get up there and take command. That's what we'll have.
Yeah. Get a grip. The moon does what it does. And that's it. Fucking. Oh yeah. See you later there.
Well, if he wants to start telling people what the moon. What if he wants to start telling people what the moon should be doing, shouldn't he start by telling the moon? What are you telling us for? Well, I don't, I'm not driving. That guy was crazy. That whole, it's high enough, it should be. You've missed half of the mechanics involved, the tilt, and you moron. That was funny. He was real dumb. Very much driven by his church. Very much.
Well, he was going right from the beginning because he doesn't understand that the dark side of the moon actually refers to the side the Earth never sees.
Yeah, I caught that in the beginning too when he was like, "Oh, but we can see the dark." I'm like, "That's not the dark side. That's the part in shadow, you idiot."
Yeah. You know what?
Dick, I mean, sorry, Jutmonk, mate, you carry on.
I was just saying, I think that's all we think. When we think of the dark side of the moon, because we always see the same side. It's the side we don't see unless we look at satellite images.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
I mean, oh my god, this guy the other day on Facebook I noticed, and he's like a, as we say, a globe earther, or should I say, just a realist. But even he said himself, he thought the moon phases were still the shadow of the shadow of Earth, if you know what I mean. So he was starting to believe in flat Earth by saying, "Oh yeah, I can tell that I'm standing on Earth. How has that moon got that shadow on it?" And people were explaining to him, and which I was glad they were, the moon's phases have nothing to do with the Earth, if you know what I mean. Apart from where you're seeing it on your perspective, but the Earth is not causing that.
The thing is, right? It's not just the moon, but there are people here that have looked through telescopes and looked at planets, and Do you see phases there as well? Of course you do. You know what I mean? So
and tidally locked moons, like there's other tidally locked moons with other planets. So it's not just the Earth. I know it's it is hard to get your head around. Like tidally locked moon, we only see one side, but then when you realise actually that usually happens. So,
but the moon is rotating, but it's rotating. It's not just swinging around.
Well, it's in sync. Yeah, it's locked, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, that's all.
And I don't mean the boy band.
That's a wonderful thing.
And I don't mean the boy band.
Shit, man, I'm gonna go and get some food from the kitchen.
Well, we need something that's gonna have a little bit of lightness to it to go to the end. Should we try out that conspiracy fun facts with what's her face?
Yeah, what's her face sounds good.
Right? Anybody that, takes the time to label a video what's her face has got my attention, because that's what I would have said. Right? So here we go. This should be a nice little shitstorm to send us all off into the oblivion of the interwebs. So let's see what this moron's got to say.
Hello, and welcome to Fun Facts with What's-Her-Face. Today we're going to be discussing my top 5 favorite conspiracy theories that turned out to be conspiracy fun facts. Number 5. The US government poisoned alcohol during the 1920s Prohibition. Prohibition was introduced in the 1920s to control the US's alcohol consumption, but it only resulted in its widespread illegal production and distribution. So the government took more drastic measures. They decided to poison the country's illegal alcohol supply by adding toxins, including highly toxic methanol. In total, an estimated 10,000 people died as a result. Number 4. The US government used...
Okay, right off the bat, I have a question. But what is it about people that do this sort of douche tubing style of YouTuber? Why do they think that it's unnatural to breathe and the breath must be edited out? Like, it's so unnatural to listen to. I find it very, very tough. It drives me crazy. Yeah. Anybody, you guys notice that? Or is it like, is that just me? Or,
I was going to say, I thought you were already crazy. But that's
yeah. I don't think you take those breaths though, Dick, if you know what I mean. Like, that sounded so wrong.
That's funny.
Well, for me, right, as I said, I was going to the kitchen and I had it on mute and I had it in my ear. And now I've got a tin of baked beans, like just open cold with a spoon in, because that's how I roll, right? And it was almost like listening to a radio on the side that was just bullshit.
Yeah. I think I've coined a phrase or something. Douche tuber seems to be going over well, but it so totally suits the style. I can't stand it. Drives me crazy.
I like that one.
Yeah, it fits her especially, right? I mean, she's really going for the orphan red. You're gonna love my cleavage angle here too, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if she's got an OnlyFans.
A lot of men are very.
Sorry,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
sorry, I just realised. She's female. All right, I was eating beans. Didn't see her.
Well, let's hear a little bit more. I mean, it's already been full of bullshit, right? Let's hear a little bit more, and then
Actually,
we can.
As far as the prohibition stuff, she's pretty accurate.
Oh, it's accurate to a point, but she's trying to sell it as if it was just widespread all across America, and there would have been dead people everywhere. It's overblown to the point of insanity. That's just that whole douche tuber thing, though, right? When you put up a thing, like some of those car guys, yo, YouTube, and all, God damn it, just shut up already. But they'll put up a thumbnail and a title that says, I destroyed my car. And they rub the rim against the curb. Like, it's just oversold like that. But anyway, I'm babbling now. We'll let her play a bit more.
Dead babies and children for nuclear testing without their parents' permission. In 1956, the world woke up to the horrific details of government-backed body snatching. Project Sunshine was a series of research studies conducted on dead children and babies to ascertain the impact of radioactive fallout on the world's population. The studies were conducted without parental consent, and the secret study was only exposed after a woman by the name of Jean Pritchard revealed that she was unable to dress her stillborn daughter's body for her own funeral because the doctors had removed her legs and shipped them off for experimentation. Wow, Jean, thank you for your contribution to science. Number 3, the CIA developed a heart attack gun. In 1975, the CIA created a secret weapon that could cause fatal heart attacks. It worked by shooting a small poison dart that could penetrate clothing and left nothing behind but a tiny red dot. The dart disintegrated on impact and the poison dissolved quickly, so it couldn't be detected in an autopsy. Could I get one of those for my mother-in-law?
It's the CIA. They're spies. Are you surprised in any way? You know? Why would you doubt, or why would you even, why would you, like, why would that surprise you? It's the CIA. What, have you ever seen a James Bond film?
Yeah.
What?
Well, and she's putting all this stuff out there. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I said I think she's seen too many James Bond films.
Yeah. She's a bit tough to handle.
She's throwing all this stuff out there that the government does all these conspiracies, and it's like, yes, and we find out about them. They don't last very long because people leak the information.
Yeah.
Yes. Who was that guy? Yeah. There was a gentleman that actually was one of the guys. Is unfortunately one of these people that I personally cannot remember his name of, but he died recently, an astronaut, and he was the guy that kind of went the backside of the moon during the moon landings. He died a few days ago, didn't he?
Collins. He was on the ship, right?
Yeah. And where was his deathbed admission? We didn't go. You know, do you know what I mean? Like, these are the times where, you know, it's plausible that someone that did have to get that off their chest before they went, they were lying through their teeth. That's something they'd probably say. There was no mention of it.
And this one here, the way she did the thing to the woman. Thank you for your contribution to society. Like, can you imagine actually speaking to somebody who had that happen to their stillborn child that way? Like, you've only proven who you are, lady. That's what you've done there. You suck. You know, I killed the vote because what we're going to do is we're going to kill her too. And, you know, we'll just sound off on her and then get around and rent.
Yeah, just a little pointer here that, we go on about the CIA and everything like that. But recent times, we know what the KGB's been doing as well. So we know what foreign policy is, like umbrellas and stabbing people and just give them a little nick in the leg and dropping polonium-268 or whatever it is, some radioactive drug into people's tea, which is an absolute sacrilege, isn't it, STSD? Sorry, you can't do that to a cup of tea. Really, not a cup of tea, ever.
No, do not do that to a cup of tea. No.
I won't tell you what I do. You guys would die in horror.
Well, see, that's why it's not so bad when they do it here. If you put it in an American beer, you can't make it any worse.
Oh, that's funny. Hads in the chat says, fun fact, Michael Collins was born in Rome, Italy. That's cool. I did not know that. Cool. So yeah, look at the time here. We got 8 minutes to the top of the hour when we're supposed to be wrapped up. I got a little guy upstairs who's going to be very impatient for me to quickly make some supper, so we can't be late because we were late getting going, so that screws me up and whatnot. So let me get my list out and we'll get around the table and see what everybody thinks and thought and all that stuff and call it done. So where should I start? Let's start with himself. What do you think, buddy? How's it going?
Really, really well, mate. I'm glad I kind of knew that you had a son upstairs, because otherwise I'd be a bit worried about what you were about to go upstairs and do.
That's funny.
It's always a pleasure, mate. Just you guys are all legends. Orange, Colon, Aimee. They're the only names I can see at the bottom of my screen right now. But everybody, you know, I'm not like singling people out because I can't remember them. You're all bloody legends. Do you know what I mean? Like, just for
thanks, buddy.
everybody. I will shill out one thing, if I may. A debate on Monday night on FTFE's channel, and it's going to be me versus a guy called F'd Up World.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's come pretty sort of, out of the woodwork, and I'm really looking forward to it. So yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, and that's me, mate. Thank you, everyone.
Awesome. Cool. And let's go to Renee and me. Thoughts and wrap-ups and, whatever the hell you want to get off your mind. Oh. Is he maybe not there for a minute? We'll go back. Oh, there he is.
I'm here. No, I'm just plan as usual. It's weekend. I'm going to get drunk. I'm going to listen to my dog yap at my grandson's dogs that they brought over so they could play. And back to plan one. I'm going to get drunk.
I like it. Yeah.
Nice hanging with everybody.
Yeah, man. Awesome to have you again. Awesome. That was a good one. And purple rhymes with orange. Thoughts, wrap up, shilling. What's going on?
Well, I'd rather like the plan to get drunk, but actually I have a special event tonight.
Cool.
That in 4 hours, I'm going to be doing a special live stream from my channel to celebrate my 3rd anniversary on YouTube.
Oh, cool. Awesome. Well, we better get that shilled out in the chat then. Cool. Awesome. You got to head to Purple's channel tonight for sure. Excellent. Cool. Okay, where am I on my list now? I'm babbling because I have no idea. Oh, Mipet. Hello, Mipet.
Hello. I actually wrote notes today. I wrote notes. I've got number 1, contrails, terraforming, ? Absolute idiot. That was the orange pumpkin, by the way. Number 2, all I've written is what the fuck. So I've got no idea what that was about. And Dark Side of the Moon, Teeth of the Lamb, religious bullshit, Earthshine. So that's sort of my take on tonight. How's that?
Well done. Awesome.
It was just an array of stupid. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
You should write a song with all of that, like as your inspiration. Yeah. Write a song.
or that could be like the talking points to storyboard a movie, for sure. Okay, let's see. Colin, thoughts and wrap-ups and what's going on?
Well, the thoughts are, Dick, that finding these videos is starting to hurt me big time because I'm starting to have to look into longer videos. Just so everybody knows, the classic one these days is Globebusters. To watch a Globebusters video that they try and put out, you have to wait because they've got a long stream. The current one's been running for 150 hours.
Jesus.
Yeah, honestly, that long. And you have to try and jump in and grab a point and then get a logi capture up and trying to fight. Oh, it's just getting ridiculous.
Sounds like too much pain.
They know we're doing this. They know we're doing it.
Yeah.
So, ouch.
Yep. Well, good call for sure. And let's see, Cheesemondo, thoughts and wrap-ups and whatever.
I'd like to say it was a pleasure, but I'd be lying. Oh dear God! There isn't going to be an after show today because we're running late, and we would have to switch over to the bunker in half an hour, so there won't be an after show. But make sure you'll head over to the bunker anyway. The other thing is there is a show called Pain of Progress, which will be out tomorrow. And there is a particularly smooth-talking bar steward who has narrated that episode, and I think you should all listen to it. So, Pain of Progress tomorrow. Other than that, the uncalled for. Thank you very much. Good night.
Awesome. And if you didn't catch it, he's the one narrating it. So go check it out. It's going to be a great episode. Let's see. And last but certainly not least, we got Aimee and Matt. How's it going, guys?
Oh my goodness. That was painful. Some of those people, honestly, the stupid guy with the mask really pissed me off. He's just causing problems for everyone. We did have a super chat from Skydiver Tanner for $5. He said, "Love you all and glad you suffer for us." So thank you for that. I want to wish STST good luck on his debate with FTFE. And congratulations, Purple Rhymes with Orange, on your anniversary tonight. So, and thank you so much, everyone, for coming.
It's not with It's not with FTFE. Sorry, it's on his channel. But I'm going to be debating. I'm going to be debating a flat earther. Yeah.
Excellent.
Cool.
Excellent.
Well, I think I made it through the list. I think we're good. So, on that note,
sorry,
ladies
Dick, Sorry, Dick.
Oh.
I've just got one quick thing I forgot to say. Next weekend, Arduin, who's a friend of our channel, is doing a 24-hour stream for an extremely worthy cause. So over that 24 hours next weekend, please go and pop by the bunker and say hi to Arduin and give him a bit of support. That would be great.
Good shout. Awesome.
So
awesome.
Thank you.
Alrighty, and on that note, I think we're done, everybody. So remember, the next time you find yourself on the interwebs and you're looking for a video to watch and you come across a flat earth video, duck quick, because that shit comes straight from the ass and splashes on the screen, and holy fuck, it could hit you too. We had a great time with it, everybody. Thanks for watching, everyone. We're out of here. Let's say goodnight, fellow babies.
Good night.
Good night, all.
Good night, babies.